say someone is involved with a Chabad house, and like most people there, they believe in Torah, but they don't keep some mitzvahs, such as Shabbos. What is the proper Hasidic way to think of oneself? According to psychology, this would be a very unhealthy situation because your actions don't align with your beliefs. And some psychologists would say you should change either your actions or your beliefs. Is there a mentally healthy way to live in this state where your actions and your beliefs don't line up? That's the question in short. Now, first of all, psychology is a very important field in medicine, and I will in no way disparage it. But they're a little bit too sensitive, or maybe a little bit more than a little bit too sensitive. This idea of mental health meaning never feeling guilty, never feeling like a hypocrite, is not only not necessary, I think it's not good. A person has to have, to some extent, a sense of growth, of going beyond themselves. Everybody should feel guilty. And if you had a business, you wouldn't say that as a businessman you should always feel happy with what you have. You always want to grow. So how come when it comes to religion and when it comes to family, all of a sudden a person has to be very comfortable? They're not allowed to be in any way pushed out of their comfort zone. So I disagree to a degree with the psychological premise. It's good to have guilt. It's good to say I need to be better and I'm not doing enough for every one of us, because that's how we grow. That's point A. But there is, of course, truth to what this person is saying, because particularly people who are becoming frum, they're very sincere and they're very uncompromised. And when they feel hypocritical, it's very destructive to themselves. So the answer is very simple. What you are saying to yourself is, I'm not keeping Shabbos yet. You don't say, I'm not planning to keep Shabbos, I'm not planning to keep kosher, I'm not keeping Shabbos yet. So you're doing a certain number of mitzvahs, and because your wish and your hope and your aspiration is to do them all eventually, so when you thought you're already doing them, the reason you're not doing them yet is because if you take them on all at once, it's going to, as Rebbe used to say, the string is pulled too tight, it's going to snap, and you're going to end up with nothing. So it's critical for the person who's in this state to say, I'm not keeping Shabbos yet. With Hashem's help, I'll live long enough, I'll start keeping Shabbos. Moreover, I know of a man who went into the Rebbe to Yechidus, and he told the Rebbe that he's homosexual, that he's gay. And he said to the Rebbe, is there any point of me becoming religious if I'm not going to change this aspect of my life? And the Rebbe said to him, quote, a Jew must do as many mitzvahs as he absolutely can. These words are so precise. A Jew must do as many mitzvahs as he actually absolutely can. He wasn't condoning his homosexual lifestyle. He wasn't criticizing his homosexual lifestyle. He was simply addressing the question. And this is also, when you take on mitzvahs, you never say, I'm not doing anymore. It's, I'm going to grow. But even if there's a particular mitzvah, like in this case, where you feel you'll never become complete in your kiyum HaTorah and mitzvahs, you do the best you can. And you never know what tomorrow is going to bring, what opportunities are going to arise that may make it possible for you to start keeping mitzvahs that at this particular point you feel like you cannot keep, and perhaps tomorrow the Eibishter will make it possible for you to keep them all. But the point is two things, or I guess three things. Number one, a little guilt is a good thing. Number two, don't say I'm not doing it. Say I'm not doing it yet. And number three, you do as many as you possibly can, and then Hashem has to help you keep them all.